Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today we have the Maverick DOHA, and I'm not sure what that means. If anyone knows what that means, please do post it in the comments below. My understanding of what I know of Doha is that Doha is the major city within Qatar. That I knew. What it applies to this truck, I have no idea, but I fell in love with this once Maverick HPI had announced this truck, and I felt I had to get it. Picked it up from Amain. Believe it's going for $60 US. As you guys have been following the channel for the past couple weeks, months, I've been really getting into my smaller RCs, and I think this one's going to be a nice one to get into. Now, this is a 1/20th scale RC, a little bit of an odd size. Mainly we see 1/18th, 1/24th, but never 1/20th. So we're gonna see what this size matches up. If I have anything that comes in around this size that we can do a comparisons with, I'll definitely show you guys. Right now I'm thinking more so like those trucks like the FMS, the Traxxas TRX 4M, to kind of give you guys a size comparisons with this. So they're saying the truck goes about 16 miles per hour. It's a 4-wheel drive. They're saying it's water resistant, has LED lights, and it's ready to run. And it comes with a 2.4 gigahertz transmitter. What's good is that they're giving you a little bit of a size comparisons to a 1/10 scale, a 1/8 scale, and a 1/5 scale. Here's the dimensions of the truck right there. I'm gonna let you guys stop, pause, do whatever you want to do to see what the dimensions are of the truck. And what you're gonna see right there is the actual size of the truck. Looks pretty big. Let's get the truck out of the box and let's see what it's all about. So this truck comes in 4 different colors. You got the red, the blue, and an orange. I don't think you're going to go wrong with any of the colors. All right, already I can see it. There's no foam in the tires, so I'm feeling the spare tire. We got the big Doha on the box, and it's not a decal. So you get the owner's manual, composite T-wrench, some body pins, Phillips screwdriver, and a USB charger. And that's kind of the typical for these trucks. Here is the transmitter. It's an MTX 201. We've seen this before. I can't recall which brand of RC, not Maverick and not HPI, but I've seen this type of controller before. It's functional. I believe I saw it on the MJX models. Looks very familiar. You have your throttle trim, your steering trim, your on-off switch right here, and your AA's are gonna go down below. 2-channel controller. None of these things here are real. This button, nothing else is real. So you just got your steering and your throttle. Little area right here on the back side to mount a lanyard. Yeah, simple controller. For these type of RCs, nothing to complain about. They'll do the job well. But that's what you guys came to see. It looks like, by the looks of the bounciness, there are no oil in these shocks. We'll have to see if it can take oil, but I'm thinking it probably can't. And this truck has a good weight to it, so it would be nice to have seen it with some oil in the shocks. This has a hinge system. The body hinges right up. You have the wire to the lights, aluminum chassis, nice little kick up in the front, composite bumper, little LED in the rear. You have CVD type drive shafts in the front. They are metal drive shafts in the front and also in the rear. Rear looks like it has dog bones, not CVDs like in the front. Camber and toe in the front and in the rear is fixed. There are no adjustments to be done. You have an aluminum chassis brace sitting up. Got that 2-in-1 ESC and receiver. It's gonna be your port that you're gonna plug in your battery. There's a servo saver in this truck, and there's a heat sink sitting on top of the motor. So you're getting a lithium ion battery at 7.4 volts. It is a 600 mAh pack, and you're seeing the connectors that come off right there. The battery is locked in with Velcro. Tires have no foams in them. They feel pretty stiff on the sidewall. They give a little bit in the center, but they feel fairly stiff. I like to see how these tires are mounted on. If there's options that we can possibly do, I'd even throw bead locks on it just to give it a nice look to it. But I want to see, because I'm pretty sure you can get some 1.0s that are about this height and get some tires that are made up on this really well. So I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to see that on the camera, But one, these hexes are slightly bigger than what you would get on a 1.0 wheel. And if you were going to swap them out, good luck to you, because that's how the hexes mount on. So it's not a simple pin that's going to lock it in. I think we may be, and if you look at these wheels, even so, the inners are wider than the outer. So that's the outside of the tire. That's the outside of the wheel. That's the inside of the wheel. It may be a little difficult trying to find alternate wheels and tires for this based on what I'm seeing already. Just looking at the body, it is screen printed, but it looks fairly detailed. I mean, all of this, none of this is stickers. Has a little bit of scale bits sitting at the top. Functional rear tire and wheel on it. Yeah, let's put a battery in it and see how it operates. Now, as I mentioned, it's not a fully ready to run because there are no battery packs for this. Ooh, the servo seems pretty good. Batteries are all in. This transmitter takes 3 AA's. Steering trim is set to 0. Throttle is maxed all the way out. Oh, it's got a little bit of pep. And now that we got it powered up, I can show you the LEDs. You got the 4 LEDs at the top, single LED in the rear. Let's see speed. Let's see how fast this thing goes. That's not bad. Pretty sure a LiPo will give us a little bit more, but that's not bad for brushed. That's reverse. Throw this on the desk again. Zip it across. Woo! That thing moves. Turning radius is pretty good. $60, guys. I'm not upset at these tires, at least on my desk. And I will tell you, even the springiness, we're going to see how that performs in real world. But for right now, on the desk, it seems pretty good. Ooh, I just noticed something. The power switch, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see that. Yeah, you can power it on right here. So you don't need to take the entire body up to turn it off and on. That's kind of slick. Nice one, HPI. Yeah, I can't wait to get this out. The weather sucks here in New York right now. Right now it snowed and rained today, so definitely won't be able to get this out anytime soon. And the other part that sucks is that the places I like to run these small RCs is flooded. So really don't know where I'm going to be able to get some of these smaller RCs that I'm bringing to the channel out for a run. But this thing looks amazing, guys. I like it. No one's looking to crawl with it, but I like that. You're not looking to crawl with this thing, but it's kind of cool. So let me bring out my TRX4, guys. Let you guys see what the size comparisons to this and a 18th scale, so you guys get an idea of how big this is or how small this is. And then we'll wrap this video up. So here we are, guys. This is the FMS. Then we have the Maverick DOHA, the Traxxas TRX4M. Wheelbase wise, the DOHA is just a little bit longer, and I'll show you another angle of it. The DOHA is just a little bit longer than the TRX4, but a little bit shorter than the FMS. And I'm not trying to compare them based on performance, but mainly just for size, so you guys get an idea. And I'm pretty sure everyone has seen a TRX4, and a lot of guys have seen the FMS trucks before, so you have a good idea of where it falls in. So 1/20th is probably closer to being more of a 1/18th size truck. Now, what are my first impressions of this truck? I love the body, guys. This is like that fun haver. This thing is really cool looking. And so this thing is not going to give you a wheelie, at least not on loose surfaces, but maybe on high traction. And it has a wheelie bar over here in the rear. Phillips hardware throughout, and that's why they threw in the Phillips screwdriver. So you are going to have Phillips hardware all throughout this. And as long as it doesn't strip out, I have no problems with good Phillips screws. Just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. But I like this. I like this truck, and I'm going to see how it performs when I get out in the wild, see how this thing takes my mini jumps. But I like what I'm looking at. This thing looks really fun, and for 60 bucks, I can't complain. And for you guys that are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you get the latest updates when we post content to the channel. But we're gonna leave it here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for the latest posts of the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.